Unresolved Problem segment tonight, American Muslims and U.S. law enforcement. The group CARE, the Council on American Islamic Relations, put on its website a poster advising its followers not to cooperate with the FBI. The poster says, "Build a wall of resistance, don't talk to the FBI." The exposition was so controversial that CARE took it down after it had been up for a week. So why did CARE launch the poster in the first place? Joining us now from Washington, Corey Saylor, National Legislative Director for the group. So, Mr. Saylor, what's going on here?
Hey, good evening, Bill. So the poster is a 30-year-old poster that was used late 70s, early 80s. It was placed on the website of one of our affiliate chapters. It is not in line with CARE's policy when it comes to these things. CARE's policy is constitutionally informed cooperation with law enforcement. So as soon as the headquarters found out about it, we asked the chapter to remove it, and they did. So, I mean, it's a minor story.
All right.
One
now, what
small
chapter?
group made
What
a
chapter?
mistake, and
okay. What chapter was this, and why did they put it up in the first place?
Sure. It's our San Francisco Bay Area chapter. They're co-sponsoring a Know Your Rights event. That's how they described it to me. With several other groups, the Asian Law Caucus, the National Lawyers Guild. That is the flyer that was circulated to them, and they just put it up on their website. And I find it really interesting, Bill, that it's the Muslim group sitting here and not the Asian Law Caucus and the National Lawyers Guild.
Okay, let me see that poster again. Throw that poster back up again.
Sure.
All right, so you're saying that this poster was not unique to CARE, the CARE chapter, that all of the groups that are meeting in this confab uses this type of advertising. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely,
Okay.
and it's 30 years old, and as I said, it's not consistent with our policy. We had it pulled.
I don't think anybody cares how old it is. Nobody's seen it before. It was up on a CARE website, even though it was an affiliate. Now, here's my question to you. Are you concerned, the national chapter of CARE in Washington, that your San Francisco affiliate feels comfortable enough to put that up on their website for a week, even if it did encompass a bunch of left-wing groups? Because they must have endorsed it, they must endorse it if they put it up there.
You know, Bill, I'm comfortable with the fact that once we saw it and they understood our concern about it and we reminded them of the policy, they removed it. And what troubles me here is, you know, I can speak of a number of different occasions of CARE's consistent policy of cooperating with law enforcement, constitutionally informed. 2005, we reported a person of concern to the FBI. 2008, we reported another person of concern to the FBI who turned out to be an FBI informant. 2010, I myself made the phone call that initiated connecting the FBI with the Virginia 5 families and getting their story out so that their sons could be located. But I'm not asked on the factor to talk about those great episodes of the best
I don't know why you're
in
not
law
asked about it.
I'm asked on the factor to explain this poster.
If it rises, we'll put you on. You know, you don't know we're fair to you, Mr. Saylor. You wouldn't come on if you didn't think we're fair. But what troubles me is that there are obviously more branches of CARE. You can't monitor every one, but there are some that are more militant than others. There are some that say, you know, we shouldn't cooperate with the FBI, and I think the San Francisco one falls into that category. So my final question to you is this. Do you have control over those people? Can you defund them, delist them from the national CARE outfit? What can you do to make sure this doesn't happen again? Just because it does besmirch the whole operation.
You know, it's already done, Bill. It was a minor mistake on her part, on the part of the chapter. We called them up. They corrected it immediately. We reminded everybody of the policy.
Were they contrite and say we didn't mean it, or we don't believe in what that poster said? Did they say that? They
did not feel that it raised the same issues that we did because they're familiar with our policy, and they were sort of reading beyond that.
I think you may have a problem. With all due respect,
Mr.
Saylor, I think you might have a problem with them out there.
Well, what I think is the policy has now been made clear to all of our chapters again, and everybody will follow it. And again, Bill, we have a very long track record.
All right.
You can't call out one episode and say that applies to the entire organization.
No, but we have to, when we see something like that, we have to get to the bottom of it, and we did by inviting you on. We appreciate it, Mr. Saylor. Thank you.
I appreciate the opportunity to talk about it.
And by the way, you may not have heard that in the Ground Zero mosque controversy, the cleric featured, Imam Rauf. Remember Imam Rauf? He's been removed from that project for reasons unexplained. Word is Mr. Rauf is not happy about that. Plenty more ahead as a factor.